The beneath is very dark. Naturally, to solve this issue and to find the ores that you need for progression, you're going to want a light source. But there's more than one light source to choose from, so which one do you use? The purpose of this video will be to rank all of the light sources from best to worst and elaborate on why. At number 5, arguably the worst light source for the beneath, we have the North Star. This was a Christmas item given to you by Starfur. Now, the gimmick of this item is that the star will hover over and illuminate the ore nearest to you. At first, this seems really nice. You can walk under the star and you can mine your ore with no problem. But the issue is that once you mine it, this happens. The star just leaves you to go to the next ore. Sure, you can tell which direction it went, but it completely left you in the dark. How are you supposed to get to it? This is pretty much unreliable, giving it the spot of 5th place. At number 4, we have Jar of Fireflies. This item, originally suggested by my friend Mr. Majestic Blocks, was noticed by the developers and appreciated so much that they added it to the game. It can currently be bought by the traveling merchant Rain. So what it does is it creates these little fireflies that float around the closest ore to you to light it up when you mine it. But once you mine it, they kind of just float away. Sometimes you can go follow them to the next ore, but they usually go through walls, just leaving you in the dark. At number 3, we finally have our first decent light source, the Lantern. This is your basic light source, the first one you craft, available to all players when they first start. It creates a small light source around you that moves with you as you walk, but what makes this very useful is that you can mount it to your side. This allows you to hold your pickaxe and be able to see at the same time, speeding things up some. Plain, decent item, storing it in 3rd place. At number 2, we have a pretty good light source, the Sinister Lantern. Like the North Star, this item now is unobtainable and was bought with candy corns in the Halloween shop during the Halloween event. This lantern floats beside you and illuminates a blue and fairly large light. When you walk, it lags a bit just behind you, but not that far away, so as long as you keep a small pace, you should be able to see where you're going. What makes this lantern so great, however, is that these little blue lines that you see on it are all pointing towards different ores around you. Even if you can't see directly in front of you, just follow the lines, navigate around walls, and it'll show you where your desired ore is. You may also notice an occasional red line, and this is pointing towards creepies. It helps if you're looking for them or want to stay away from them, either one. Before I get to the best light source for the beneath, I'd like to list a few honorable mentions. These will be weapons that are not intended for light in the beneath, but kind of work if you need light. Firstly, we have Equinox Downfall. This weapon is craftable, and its M1 beams give off a significant amount of light that you can shine down to light your way. Secondly, we have the Sun Catalyst, an unobtainable summer item that creates, well, a sun catalyst. The sun rotates around you and emits a fair amount of light as it moves. And finally, the Empyrean, Benedictus's 1 in 250 drop. This doesn't work very well, but it emits a decent amount of light, so I thought I'd throw it in here. And finally, at number 1, the best light source for the caverns, if you haven't already guessed it, is the Illuminating Prism. This is a drop gotten from Benedictus when you absorb him by dealing the final blow with the Excalibur. It works similarly to the lantern, radiating a huge amount of light around you when you hold it. While you can't hang it on your side or anything, it emits the most light out of any source in the game. It makes it a lot easier to find your way around the beneath. You have to stop holding it to mine an item, but all you have to do is line it up a little and mine your ore. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, I guess.